Good morning, y'all. It is week 24. It is Monday. It is upper body day, and I'm still kind of low energy. Better than I was, but I also kind of just like have had an emotionally taxing weekend, so I think that was just part of it. So, I am ready to just try and shift my perception a little bit and work on these feelings that are coming up that are adding on to this, because when your nervous system's dysregulated, it's hard to do a lot of other things. So I am going to do this upper body this morning. I think I'm kind of stuck at 85 pounds on the rows right now, because I don't know, like, I can get like 5 or 6 perfect form 85-pound rows with my back, with my shoulders touching, and then they start to just like really fade, and I can still do the biceps and everything, but my shoulders. So I think I need to just stay here until I can do 10 sets of 3 sets of 10 of my shoulder actually touching, and then I can move it up. But other than that, I'm not really concerned about today. I did a couple weeks ago, I had to move my shoulder presses down 5 pounds because I really was not staying consistent in the 25 pounds in each hand, so I moved it down to 20 pounds, and I have been more consistent, and I've been working on consistently moving up. I'm almost to 40 reps total, which I think I would get to about 45, and then I'd try to move up to 25 pounds again. So I'm pretty close to where I want to be at. So I guess let's get to it. I just had to come back to say it's Rosa Core Day. It's hang holds and pull-ups and lat pull-downs today, and shoulder presses are included in that, actually, yes, too, but Rosa Core Day. So I'm giggling at myself. Okay. I was still pretty weak today. I was gonna say this week. Today. So my hang holds, I did 2 hang holds. Normally I only do 1. And normally the one's like in the 40-second range. Today I did 2 hang holds in the 20-second range. Oh, it was like weak fingers, weak body, all of things. And then I did 7 really good pull-ups with the band, and 3 not great ones, but I was pulled in an upward direction, so it was a pull up. And then let's see, what was after that? Lat pull downs. Oh my gosh, I PR'd my lat pull downs, 105 pounds, 30 reps. And then shoulder press, I did 20 pounds on each side, and I did 38 reps this time, so I made it up 1 more rep than last week, which is good for feeling weak. Lateral raises, that one's just impossible to move up on. And then my chest press, I decided to try it with dumbbells, and I did not like that. I've had too many concussions to be okay with that kind of movement and that kind of weight over my head. So I went back to the machine. So Overall, I'm just feeling good. I would like to get a run in today, even if it's just a mile. I just want to run. I miss running. Running on Saturday, oh my gosh, I was just like, I love running so much. It was so much fun. 2 weeks off of running it made me miss it. So, I am hoping I can run today. My chest is feeling pretty good. I'm gonna try and run today and see how it goes. Even if I do intervals, something is better than nothing, right? So, I'm gonna eat. I'm hungry. And then I'm gonna stretch and maybe rest for a while, and then I'll run. So we'll see how it goes. Breakfast, as you can see, I already started eating, is a croissant from Costco that I toasted, put Nutella on, Greek yogurt, honey, my seed mixture, and very few raspberries because the raspberries I bought on Friday are already moldy. I don't want to go to Costco today, but it turns out I have to. Okay, I have laid on the couch and meditated, and I have stretched, and I've warmed up, and now I'm gonna try and run. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I don't know how well this is gonna go. Lately, the air quality today is almost 200, which when air quality is like the higher the number, the worse it is. So like it's been 100 for about a week now, and now it's 200, and my lungs hurt. It smelled like smoke in my house, and I have 3 air filters running. So I don't know how this run is gonna go. If I get 2 minutes on, 1 minute off, I'll be happy with that. If I get 1 minute on, 1 minute off, I'll be happy with that. I'm gonna be happy with any amount of running I do because my lungs hurt. So, yeah, let's get to this. 2.12 miles in 30 minutes. I did 23 minutes of running total and 6 minutes of walking. I feel fantastic about that. Okay, lunch is high protein, really high protein. I really wanted a cheesy bagel, but my family will not eat an entire thing of Costco cheesy bagels. So I made the Greek yogurt bagels with cheese on top, cheesy bagel. And then I've got turkey, cheese, lettuce, tomato, and bacon in there. I'm really excited for this sandwich. I demolished that sandwich, so I would like a sweet treat. I made these oatmeal cream pies the other day. They're dairy-free because my husband's dairy-free, but they are fantastic. Okay, I got all my chores done, and I'm sitting at almost 9,000 steps. If I get 1,000 steps on the treadmill, I will get over 10,000 steps today, basically. So, I have a 25-minute video keyed up that I want to watch on YouTube. I don't know how much of this video I'm going to watch for, but I'm going to throw this on at a slow speed to start with, and then just, like, walk the aches and pains out, you know? And then I have dinner in the slow cooker today, and all I gotta do is throw some rice on the stove, and then eventually like saute up some Napa cabbage, but not much left to do for the day, so I think I could also get a good stretch in while the rice is cooking and the dinner's in the slow cooker. So let's see what I do. 0.71 miles in 20 minutes. My knees and my hips started hurting, so I'm gonna go stretch. I'm about to start making the rest of dinner, but I need a little pick-me-up snack, so I'm gonna have some of this cantaloupe. Tonight for dinner is teriyaki meatballs, rice, and Napa cabbage, which I stir-fried with bacon grease, butter, garlic, and chili crunch oil that I made. For dessert, I made ice cream base from whole milk, egg yolks, sugar, and vanilla that I make. And then I just added some olive oil on top. The smoke may cause lung problems, but it sure does make a pretty sun. Look at that thing. A little ring around it. It wants to get married. Good morning, y'all. It's Saturday of week 24, so that means we finished today, and tomorrow's our rest day. That's pretty nice. I've gotten 2 miles in twice this week, so the really big goal today is 4 miles. We'll see what happens. I would love to get an hour of running, whatever that means. So we shall see what the morning brings. I stretched out really well. My feet have been going numb and tingly during like the second mile. And so I did some Googling and it said tight calves could be the culprit, and that foam rolling could help. And so I did my normal warm-up routine, and then I also really foam rolled my calves and Achilles, which was really painful. But I'm hoping that allows me to run longer. So let's go find out how long I can run. 5.46 miles in an hour and 15 minutes with a 13:45 pace. What an incredible run. I am very pleased with that run. As you can see, it really was a good one. Just looked at my stats. An hour and 1 minute, almost an hour and 2 minutes of running, and only 8 minutes of walking. Hella. I did do it on -3. Speed 4, and spent over an hour in zone 3. Feeling fantastic. I feel my knees ache, but I feel good. I was really tired before that run, and now I'm like, woo, I'm energized. So I'm gonna go find breakfast for sure, and then stretch for sure. Breakfast, I'm having zucchini bread. I made it with oats, chia seed, hemp parts, pumpkin seeds, flax meal, flowers, zucchini obviously, and then I used egg whites because I had a bunch of extra egg whites, and then Greek yogurt, some flour, sugar, that kind of thing. Oh, and I used chai powder instead of just cinnamon, so it's like a chai zucchini bread, really good. Need to go run errands with my husband, and I'm already hungry. All I've done is eat and then stretch, and now I'm eating again. This is a croissant with Nutella on the underneath the yogurt and peanut butter on this side, and then I sprinkled my seed mixture over it, put some yogurt on top, and then added some honey. Okay, it's been quite a few hours. I'm gonna have Costco salad for lunch. My husband brought in some blackberries. It's the first time our garden has ever produced blackberries, so I'm gonna eat these all. They're delicious. My legs are starting to tighten up, so I want to just very slowly walk them out and then stretch again, and hopefully that'll help with some of the soreness tomorrow. So let's do this treadmill thing. I forgot to show you my watch, but I did 0.71 miles in a little over 20 minutes. So it was like 20 minutes and 45 seconds. So I am up to 18,000 steps, 18,110. So getting 5 miles in the morning is a good way to get your steps in. I am not hungry, and it is almost dinner time, so I think we'll probably eat late tonight. Dinner tonight is chicken thigh, mixed veggie of zucchini, mushrooms, and napa cabbage, and then noodles with Parmesan cheese and butter on, well, dairy-free butter on them. I'm gonna have either some or all of this Costco cookie, depending on how I feel and how much I love my husband enough to share. Good morning, y'all. It is Sunday. It is my rest day. I'm gonna walk this morning though. I got a book on Kindle through the Libby app. I love the Libby app, but I hate that your holds come up at any time because I'm halfway done with my book and now I have to read this one and then come back to my book. I'll still most likely read 2 books in August, but I'm gonna be like confused when I come back to this one because I'm gonna have to like try and remember a bunch of stuff. So, but that is first world problems, you know? First world problems. What did I do this week? Monday, you saw I did upper body and I ran and I PR'd my lat pull downs, 105 pounds. Tuesday, I did an incline walk. I did 5 minutes at every incline. I went from a grade of 2 to a grade of 12. And even at my heart rate did not get to zone 3 until halfway through zone 8. So only part of zone 8 counted, and then also grade 8 and grade 10 and grade 12. I cannot sustain that kind of cardio to get my heart rate up to vigorous. So I might just have to start running again on incline days. We'll see. I also did a walk that day, and then Wednesday I did my lower body, and I did more reps than before in my calf raises, and I upped my weights in my Romanian deadlifts. My legs were sore the next day, but not so sore that I couldn't do my workout. On Wednesday, I also did a pretty long walk. I think it was like 45 minutes. And then Thursday, I did my progression run in the morning. And when I've been running, when I did my run on Monday and when I did my run on Thursday, I ran at a -2 decline instead of a -3. So then Thursday, I also did a progression run, so I kept increasing the speed I was running at. It definitely is helping because I've been able to run at a 4 speed. It's definitely helping more than the intervals of running at a 6. I know that helps with like something, but I have been finally able to I've been able to run at a 4 instead of a 3.8 for most of my runs. So then after I ran on Thursday, I did a walk in the afternoon. Friday I did core. I upped my reps on a couple of exercises, but nothing crazy. And then I walked in the afternoon. I walked a bunch. I got to I think 13,000 steps that day. It was crazy. Saturday though, you saw that. What an incredible day. I ran 5.5 miles basically, and then I walked in the afternoon. I'm feeling really good. The last time I ran less than that miles, I did 5.1. My hips were killing me the next day, like really sore. And today my knees are a little sore, but I'm pretty sure that a light walk is gonna loosen everything up, and then I can stretch. I think what I'm going to try and do is I'm going to vacuum my floor really good because I got a new vacuum. And then I'm going to throw my favorite yoga video on, and I'm just going to do a full body stretch and just like get the aches and pains out. Overall though, wow, what an incredible week. And I have to say, this happens every time I'm on my period. I'm really hoping next week I can keep up this mileage, because like, I swear to God, if I can only run this mileage on the week of my period, I'm gonna be so mad, because it's frustrating. It's frustrating to like have the most amount of energy in the week of my period and then have my energy like deplete throughout the month. So we'll see. I'm really hoping this next week I can run a 10K, 6.2 miles. But sometimes I get on that treadmill and I'm just, my gravity is heavier, I swear, because it's harder to run. Or I do something too hard with my legs, and then I pay the price for it the next day or whatever. So I'm going to do what I can to minimize that this week. And I am going to just do my normal recovery. I'm still sleeping really good. Weirdly enough, I'm not sleeping as much right now. There was like a minute or like a couple of weeks where I was sleeping like 11 and a half hours every night. That's too much sleep. It's cutting into my day, you know? But I did that. I just let my body do that, and now I've been getting up at like 5:45 the last, I don't know, 4 days. So my body just might be naturally going through its cycle again. We'll see. Either way, I am seeing a difference in my body again. I've got 2 more weeks in this like little mini challenge that I'm doing, which isn't even really a mini challenge. It's just my normal workouts. It's just I'm not giving a progress update for 6 weeks instead of 4. So, but I have 2 more weeks left in it, which is crazy to say because tomorrow starts week 25, and I'm really excited to see the progress I've made in those 6 weeks, because I have done a ton of emotional work, physical work. I did a ton of incline walking because my lungs were not able to run. So, and now I'm running, and I'm like, please don't stop the running now, because I literally love running so much. So when I have those like 2 weeks where I can't run, it's miserable. Like, the air quality is getting worse, and yet I'm able to run again. So I don't know what's going on, but I miss it when I can't run. And when I can run, just yesterday running those 5 miles, I got to 30 minutes. It was so funny. I got to 30 minutes and I go, I don't know how I'm going to do another 30 minutes. And then I did another 45 minutes. So I don't know how I did it, but I did do it. But the thing is like, I do question myself and go, wow, I'm hurting here. I don't know how I'm going to do it. My legs always end up feeling better after a couple miles, but like, it's funny, there's these tiny moments where I don't believe in myself, and then I just sort of go into my body and I feel my feet flying across the treadmill, and I feel into my body in every way. Like, I am so present in my body when I'm running. I think that's why I love it so much, because like, I am fully in my body when I am running. I'm feeling every ache and pain, and I know that sounds like, why are you smiling? Why are you smiling? Because I love it. I don't know. Like, it's not as intense when you're running, and like, I know how to make them pass, so I don't know. Like, I don't live in my pain anymore. I flow with it. And when I'm running, oh man, it flows like crazy. It just like, I feel like I'm flying and I feel like I'm flowing. And like, I just feel like I'm on a river and I'm just on my back the entire time, not getting hit by any rocks or anything, because I'm just flowing with the river. Like, that's what I feel like when I'm running. I just feel like I'm flying. So I hope next week I can run as much. I'm excited that I'm not very sore today, that I ran more mileage than I ever have, and I'm still not as sore as I was last time. It means my body is adapting to the mileage. I also think I need to start running a little bit more on the week, like on Monday and Thursday. I've only been running 2 miles on those days, and if I'm getting to 5 and 6 miles on my long run, then my easy days need to be just a little longer to be able to like maintain that mileage. So I might hit 2.5 miles this week and then eventually move it up to 3, maybe even just a 5K. Like, that feels nice, like work on my 5K speed. That feels right. So, yeah, what a good week. What a great week. It was intensity and consistency, and also not intensity. There was so much just like, you should see my walking. One of the walks at the beginning of the week where I was really sore and my legs were just like not enjoying it. My walk was like 45 minutes and it was like maybe a mile point something. And then like this week, as I've sped up, like my half an hour walks are getting to the same mileage. So I'm speeding up, and I am like, my legs are just feeling better and I'm just getting more steps in, and I just like, I kind of hope I can maintain this over most of the month at least, because this was a really good week, just a really, really good week, and I would hate if I couldn't maintain, at least kind of maintain this level of energy. So I'm gonna leave this one here. I'll see you in the next one. And as always, remember to be kind to yourself.